bunker.
Not you kill yourself, but I
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk some shit in a little bit. Let's switch. Hello, people, and welcome to Rossi's Rant. Oh, look at this big bottle of tequila I got right here. God damn, it's the only way to do a show. I'm getting lumped up at the bunker. So, secret place, if you could tell. I got watches and stuff behind me. The doomsday's countdown starts. Oh, yeah, we're here at the bunker. The only bunker in New York City. Let's get a nice shot of this wonderful tequila. Getting lumped up after a long day of work. Taking the pants off and hanging out. Oh, yeah, look at that. God damn it, this is good shit. So I got a rant today. And I'm complaining about, a bitch about the The Irishman. 3 hours and 29 minutes. It was the stamp time. And the movie was like, it wasn't that good. Like, it wasn't a Goodfellas, it wasn't a Casino, it wasn't a Godfather. But the interesting thing about The Irishman, they wrapped all that shit into it. To me, the best line in the whole movie was when Robert De Niro's character is talking to Joe Pesci. And Joe Pesci say, look, the high up don't like this guy, Jimmy Hoffa. You got to talk to him. You got to talk to your boy. And when he talks to Joe Pesci character say, hey, if they got rid of a president, they could get rid of a fucking head of the union. So pretty much, right there, they're taking credit for whacking fucking Kennedy. It was a mob here, which is like, holy shit, because it was a mob that got Kennedy into office because his father was a giant bootlegger. And the whole reason they put Kennedy in because they wanted to go back to Cuba and build a casino. Other than that, the movie was, I don't know, it wasn't a great movie. It was a mediocre movie that people can enjoy watching. You know, I think the movie would have been better if it was like a series, break down into several episodes. But they made it into this epic movie that took 20 years to get all these fucking assholes in. And at the end of the day, it's like, okay. If that movie was a little shorter, The Irishman, I think it would have been a great movie. But you know, the marks are going to come out. The marks are going to say, oh, this is Academy Award winning. If you don't agree with me. And it's going to win an award because people are fucking sucker. And they like shit. And they're going to put this shitty movie. I said, it might be a good movie. It's a good movie. And they just going to put it because it's, the director, the actors. It's going to be up there. It's going to get a lot of critical acclaim for a shitty movie that was too long. That movie could have been cut down. I watched it twice and I was like, oh, shit. But there was a lot of reference in the movie. I love it when Joe Pesci told this guy's character, hey, you're going to go meet this guy. He's half a fag, this and that. But Joe Pesci played that character in JFK, what people don't realize. And it was like they were giving guns to the CIA to go to Cuba and fight, which was a very interesting thing they did in the Irishman. How they got the guns, which was fascinating. How the CIA got the guns and paid for the shit. It's, there's a lot of shit that they did in that movie. You look back, you're like, oh my God, I've seen this shit. I know what the fuck's going on. But again, the movie was very fucked up. The other scene was the daughter knew this guy was the killer. The daughter knew this guy was an asshole. The other problem I had with the movie is when Jimmy Hoffa got killed, his stepson was driving the car. Didn't this guy say, what happened to my dad? Later on, the stepson did get killed, but what the hell's my dad? What was the explanation? Oh, they just got back in the car and they left, and that's it. And then they will kill his big friend. Supposedly the story go back to the only person that know that Jimmy Hoffa was cremated and killed was him and the fucking priest that he used to talk to. That was another shit. Other than that, the movie is not a Goodfellas. It's not even a casino. It's like a very, like, it's almost like a documentary because they show people and then they say how they die, when they die. And pretty much that was the movie was all about. Martin Scorsese has done a lot of better movie than this shit. This is, you know what? Out of the 5, this is maybe a 2.5 star at best. But the marks are going to come out there and be like, no, this was a great movie. No, this was not a great movie. Al Pacino was too much. Like, Jimmy Hoffa, hey, like screaming and yelling like the fucking idiot that he is. And Robert De Niro, you know how bad Robert De Niro was? He needed a platform to look taller than Al Pacino. That's a fucking micro motherfucker. A short motherfucker. Give me a fucking break. Crap. If you want, watch it. Give your opinion. I just didn't think I thought it was going to be a much better movie. And the action wasn't that great. It was like a few hits. But the history, they explained a lot of shit in history. A lot of thing about Cuba. They explained about the Kennedy, how the mob got Kennedy into office. So they did certain things that was like, okay, historical thing was correct. But a lot of other things, who the fuck cares? Nobody cares. It was like, holy shit, man. It's 3.5 hours. I think the movie, if it was 2.5 hours, it would have been all right. Some of the hits were great. Some of the, like him picking a gun, how to kill somebody. When they killed a motherfucker in Umberto's clam shop, that was like, oh shit. That looked like a fucking hit. That was like a great scene. Other than that, the Irishman was not that great. Not that good. And, you know, I was a little disappointed. I was expecting like this instant classic. Not very, not an instant classic. It's like if for a movie that you watch free on Netflix, it's a decent movie. That's what it thinks gonna get a good credit. Some people say, oh, this is the greatest gangster movie ever. Nah. If you want a good gangster movie, watch Once Upon a Time in America. Great movie. Godfather 1, Goodfellas, Casino. To me, that's the standard gangster movie. They were really good fucking movies. Other than that, don't waste your time. But if you're gonna watch this, just don't think too much about it. Just watch it. It definitely got a lot of great historical points, but other than that, the movie was not that great. And I'm Rossi, and that is my rant for the day. Have a good night. Fuck you. Thank you. And have a good day. And remember, don't get drunk. Get lumped up. Big giant bottle of tequila, motherfuckers. Yeah.